When it comes to programming yourself for success, when it comes to rewiring your brain to become more successful, one of the things you need to do is to try to look at what's gone wrong in your programming. And you know, the way we have grown up, the way we have been taught right from childhood, there's one particular thing that always bothers me, which I see from my perspective, I see that as a very clean error in the way our society brings us up. And that is the orientation towards the work. And there are two dimensions to this orientation. I always talk about polar opposites. So there are two polar opposites when you talk about your work orientation. One dimension of your work orientation is what is called as time orientation, where you're oriented towards your work, but you are oriented in a time-bound fashion, which tells you that okay, if I have to study today, I have to work 3 hours today, or if I have to do my office job today, I have to work 8 hours in the office or whatever. So time orientation is one dimension, and the opposite dimension, the polar opposite of the time orientation way of working is the task orientation, where you tell yourself कि आज मेरे को ये काम करना है, today this is the work I have to do. And needless to say, if you start trying to contrast these two, you'll realize that all great people, all successful people go into their work with a very clear orientation of task rather than time. So do try to change your orientation if you're always oriented time-wise, and that's the way we have been brought up. You have been instructed all the time. Your school teacher told you that घर पे जाके 2 घंटा पढ़ना. Your father told you, your parents told you that study 3 hours a day, right? And going forward, as you reach the corporate world or you reach your professional career, it's always about time orientation. You have to reach office by 9 o'clock and leave by 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. It's always time orientation, but time orientation is mainly for those people who are the also-rans. The greats, the people who define, who make the headlines, they are never time oriented. So you will not find a Rafael Nadal going to the tennis court and telling himself, I'm here to practice for 2 hours. If he's working on his forehand, or if he's working on his backhand, or an aspect of his fitness, he would have defined a certain number to do. He would have said, okay, today I want to hit 500 forehands. And that is what he will do. He will be focused on the number, on the task rather than time. And you will see this if you analyze great people and the way they work, you will see this as a consistent theme across them. And I would encourage you, having listened to this video, I would encourage you to move away from time orientation, move towards task orientation, and try to see how it changes your life. And see, I'm quite sure in 6 months to a year of task orientation, your outcomes, your life goals, your life experiences will all change, and you'll become a better, more successful individual than what you are today. Do try it out, and do let me know maybe 6 months from today how it worked for you. Thank you so much. This is something which I've personally used quite a bit, and every time I fall into time orientation, I remind myself to be task oriented. And as you start doing it, of course, you will start making a habit of it. So you've been with me, Arun Sharma. I hope you like this idea. This is part of my Thoughts to Change Your Life series, and I hope you're utilizing what I'm talking about here. And do spread the word. Do help us get across to more people, because we believe that we've got ideas and we've got thoughts which a lot of people should hear. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.